Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 3rd of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 3rd of April, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of negative 3.58. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to observe how it progresses in the upcoming days. The stock has broken the wide and falling short-term trend downward. Initially, a stronger decline is indicated, but there may be instances of false breaks and sell-offs. Nonetheless, a further decrease appears realistic, and any movements back to the breaking point, which is $204.92, should be viewed as a second chance to exit. According to the fan theory, $171.63 could represent the new bottom line of the next trend. But it is still too early to assert this with certainty. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of approximately 7.4% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 6.61% and positive 8.57%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 25.67%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 25.67% and 69.33% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $255.35 and $344.06. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple's stock price fell more than 9.25% Thursday, closing at $203.19. The Apple stock price dropped by 9.25% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 3rd of April, 2025, from $223.89 to $203.19. During that day, the stock fluctuated by 3.1%, with a low of $201.26 and a high of $207.49. Although the price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days, it remains down by 5.1% during this period. Volume increased on the last day, with 71 million shares traded. Although this occurred alongside falling prices, this could serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 103 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $20.92 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, while the lowest was $164.08. Currently, the price is 21.88%, or $56.91, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. is confronting significant challenges today as its stock experiences a sharp decline following the announcement of new tariffs by President Trump. This situation has led to a monumental loss exceeding $250 billion in market value. This setback occurs amidst a broader sell-off within the tech sector, with analysts describing the situation as dire for the industry. Notably, Apple stock is on course for its worst decline in 5 years, the sweeping tariffs reaching as high as 34% for goods from China and varying percentages for several other countries, threaten to disrupt Apple's meticulously developed supply chains that were intended to reduce reliance on China. This unpredictability could severely affect Apple's production costs and operational efficiency in the long term. Market analysts caution that if these tariffs persist, the economic Armageddon anticipated for the tech sector could materialize, leading to a continued erosion of investor confidence. Today, major U.S. stock indices are reflecting this turbulence, closing at their lowest levels since the onset of the COVID pandemic. with tech giants like Apple and Nvidia contributing to an overall market capitalization loss of nearly $470 billion. The short-term implications are clear, with Apple's shares down approximately 8.5%, but the enduring effects could exert sustained pressure on the stock as investors await clarity on tariff resolutions and their impact on the company's growth trajectory. As the situation unfolds, continued volatility in Apple's stock price can be expected, coupled with uncertainty in the broader tech market. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 12th of March 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Apple Inc. an overweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple Inc. a reduced grade with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned Apple Inc. a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned Apple Inc. a hold grade with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned Apple Inc. an underperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Apple stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value similarly as strong sell. However, when it comes to return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, several negative signals have also been issued, which could influence the stock's near-term development. Currently, Apple stock exhibits sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a more pessimistic outlook. Additionally, a general sell signal arises from the relationship between these averages, where the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During upward corrections, there will be resistance at the levels of $219.38 and $228.79. A breakout above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, and so far, the stock has declined by 9.25%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 22 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 2 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 21 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages shows a buy signal from 16 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Under the right conditions, the stock may experience significant declines in the coming days. Historically, this stock exhibits average daily movements, and with robust trading volume, the associated risk is deemed medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $6.23 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 3.1%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.7%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 24th of April, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.61. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. in the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $218.27. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be broken before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, indicating that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 25th of February, 2025, Wagner Susan conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same day, Ronald D. Sugar also conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. Likewise, Monica C. Lozano made an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit on that date. Arthur D. Levinson similarly conducted an insider purchase of 1,113 shares of restricted stock unit on the 25th of February, 2025. Andrea Jung also performed an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit on the same day. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 23.8. In total, insiders purchased 1,692,264 shares, while selling 2,800,500 shares in their last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple exhibits several negative signals and is positioned within a broad and declining trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative assessment of this stock. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have adjusted our analysis conclusion for this stock from a hold or accumulate to a sell candidate since our last evaluation. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 4th of April, we anticipate that Apple will open higher by approximately 788 cents, starting at a price of $203.98. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.